The lockdowns are easing. Chengdu lifts the restrictions today. How much conviction does that give you towards the mainland markets?
We've got quite high conviction towards China. We think it's a fantastic growth opportunity. I mean, everyone knows about, the size of the population, the economic growth, but we really expect to see that. We expect to see some stimulus post the the political parties meeting in October. We have found historically there's been very little government policy or major initiatives prior to those major policy meeting or political meetings. So we've got a quite high conviction, and we've particularly got a large investment in AIA, which is the Chinese life insurer, which is going to be a key beneficiary of the opening up in China.
Right, and the longer-term prospects, especially for life insurance, look very strong because that is a market that is underinsured, so there's a lot of potential untapped growth there, Stephen, as we know. Getting back to the 20th Party Congress, what are the implications then for zero-COVID policy? There's a lot riding on this, and whether Xi Jinping relaxes or even repeals zero-COVID. What's your expectation?
Look, it's very hard for him to go back on the policy to date. The Chinese political party and regime has been very, very strict about this zero COVID policy. They've communicated to the world that they think it's the right way to go. So it's going to be very, very hard to backpedal from here. That we do notice that they've actually there's been some talks with Moderna to get those drugs into the market, those mRNA drugs into the market, and that could make a meaningful difference there. But we think it's very difficult for the government to backpedal on that policy, although there could be loosening in the way it's actually implemented, and you don't actually have to lock down whole cities, and you can just implement very strict testing regimes. But we do think that they're going to have to maintain some kind of zero COVID policy going forward, just for the political image that they've conducted so far.